Hey everyone. So I went and did my blood draw today for my chemo on Friday. And I came home, my mixed tiles had arrived. So I was kind of happy. Well, there were a lot of packages when I got home. And Gary said, I thought I told you stop shopping online. It's little things that I bought for the kids, mostly for the holidays. So all that came in today. And then my mixed tiles were here, so I've been doing my little back wall. So I had my blood draw, and they took it from my hand, and then we went across the street. I told them I just want to go walk around Home Goods. I hadn't been there in a while. I'm trying to get my 10 minutes of walking in, and so we walked around Home Goods. There are a lot of really cute things out there, but I don't have a big enough house or a budget to be buying things from Home Goods right now. Not with my medical bills increasing. But so we walked around the Home Goods, and then, you know, as usual, after a while, I was like, okay, we gotta go. I'm tired. I wore my CPAP last night. I hadn't been using it because I needed a new mask and air hose, and I didn't have insurance, and I still don't have insurance, and the supplies for it are really expensive. So I finally just broke down and ordered a new hose and masks, and that had come in a few days ago. And I finally hooked it up yesterday, only to notice that Opal had chewed my power plug to it. Thankfully, Gary has a CPAP he does not use, so I took his power plug and we plugged it in my CPAP, and I wore it last night. The problem is with this side, I have Bell's palsy on a nerve on this side of my face, and the mask line, like, literally this is hurting this morning, and you can kind of still see the imprint from the mask. But I definitely felt better, although Gary said I was coughing a lot last night, and I said it's probably because I didn't add water to the humidifier in it. I just turned it on and put the mask on and went to bed. So my blood work I did at LabCorp instead of driving all the way down to Orange for my blood work, and hopefully the results, they have them by Friday. If not, before they'll do the chemo Friday, I'll have to have blood drawn there on site, which is not a big deal, but hopefully I don't have to, because I paid today at LabCorp to have it done. My port's doing pretty good. It still itches. This allergic reaction is really gone. It's not doing anything, but this just itches from healing. I think the port's about right here, though. I don't want to press on it because it still kind of hurts a little bit. So yeah. So we'll see how, you know, a few days make on how painful it is, whether or not I'm going to let them put the chemo through that port on Friday. I don't know. Like I've talked about before, I am a Lala. So I don't know that that's going to happen. Other than that, I feel okay. I'm tired right now, but I mean, I feel okay. My neck is still sore, and I strongly suspect it's just because I've been favoring, I've been favoring this, so we'll see. And that's pretty much it. So chemo Friday. I'm healing well from port surgery. I got a bunch of packages today. I don't know why they waste so much. Everything could have been shipped in one box. That freaking Amazon sent it in like 50 million packages, and they're nothing big. Just little tchotchke things I got for the girls for their stocking stuffers and whatnot, and a couple of gifts from Macy's for Jessica, and that's it. And Macy's was having, if you have a Macy's card, they had some really good deals. I don't know if they're still having them, but they had some really good deals, Black Friday deals online. Some awesome deals. Almost more than half off on some of the things that were on there. But anyways, So if you have a Macy's card. And that's it. I'm just going to be relaxing. I need to go to the market. I'll probably just Instacart it or send Gary later. I need to get Brussels sprouts um, to make the side dish to go take to Mom's. I like Brussels. I liked to roast my Brussels sprouts in the oven. I think it's the best way to have them. I like them like that. You can do them in the pan too, but they just, for some reason in the oven, they always taste better. And that's it. I'm absolutely tired from my little outing. Oh, I went out last night. I went out with my cousin and another friend. Gary gave me exactly $50. And we went to the casino, which, I mean, we went to Vegas, but, you know, I didn't really, that was for a concert. But so we went, had my mask and my, you know, I take everything with me. And I ended up winning really good. So Gary was happy because he was like, oh, we could pay part of your medical bill. So I won, like, on really the second game I played. So it's kind of cool. And that's it. So I did get out last night. And today, but today was more medical, you know, blood draw. And it was the saddest thing because there was a little kid there, like maybe a year and a half, 2 years old, and he was blood drawn and he was just screaming bloody murder. I'm like, I feel you. I feel your pain, my friend. And the girl who took my blood, she was really nice, and she was telling me about her best friend that has stage 3 ovarian cancer. I don't know if it's aggressive, but I'm like, you know, if she wants to talk, or, you know, they have, you know, my info, I have my numbers on that paper. So we'll see, you never know. I didn't have Foxy the wig on. I went just bald. And that is it. I have a bit of a sinus headache on this side. The weather changing for me really sucks because my sinuses get so bad. So, I'm here for it. That kind of sucks with the weather. Although it's going to be raining, and I love it when it rains. If it could be rainy and cloudy, like all the time, I would love that. Okay, probably not all the time, but, you know, I love it when it rains. I love the weather. Not necessarily having a fire unless we have the fake fire logs, which I do, because real wood really aggravates my sinuses pretty bad. So yeah, so I had the port placement. I had an allergic reaction. I took Benadryl and it kind of helped. It's healing good. It's a little sore. It mostly itches, probably from the stitches inside healing. My sugars have been good. I talked to my doctor because my morning sugars are always, you know, 160 to 180, and I don't eat after 8 o'clock at night at all, period, not even nothing at this point. So, and my numbers are good when I go to bed, like, you know, right in range where they need to be, in the 120s, but when I wake up, they're high. And so she's like, are you wearing your CPAP? And I was like, no. She's like, wear your CPAP. When then I had to tell her, you know, I just ordered the supplies. So apparently I'm already under stress, my poor body with the cancer, and then I have sleep apnea. I have other problems, but, you know, she's like, you need to wear it. It's just, aside from the fact that you can have other health issues happen, you know, your body is struggling at night. And I do stop breathing quite a few times. And I usually know when I do because I wake up and like gasping, coughing. So I wore it last night, and it's cool because the tubing I bought, I got a pink tubing, so it's this pink and black tubing. And then I actually like the mask. It's actually not from ResMed where my machine is from, but it fits their product. But I like the mask better because I can wear my glasses with it and take them on and off, and there's not something here, you know, it connects over here and down here. But I'm going to have to figure it out because if it's going to be super tight on this jaw, I don't know how that's going to work because it's really sore. And talking hurts a little bit. It's bad enough when I smile. It's all crooked because the Bell's palsy on the left side. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's exercises I could do, but I have enough problems right now. I'm not going to worry about my crooked smile. So, that's it. I tried to record this video like 7 times, 8 times yesterday. I just stopped. So I will record it today and put it back up and put it up. And then also don't forget, you guys, I'm doing the drawing. I got the product over here. We're going to have a Kate Somerville. This is a goat milk moisturizing cream. We have a makeup eraser, and these are like $20. This alone. And eyebrow stencils, aromatherapy de-stress muscle gel, Purity Made Simple Philosophy. I don't know if this is a shampoo and conditioner. This is a moisturizer, so this might be a cleaner. One Step facial cleaner and moisturizer. Clay mask. An eyeshadow palette, contour palette, and these are by Tarte. These are all stuff I got in subscription boxes that I don't use. And then Proof is in the Pudding eyeshadow palette. And then there's another eyebrow. I ordered one of these for myself, and they sent me one for free. I don't know why, but I ordered one, but my eyebrows haven't fallen off, so I don't know what to tell you. And then this Prep and Detangle. I don't know, for your hair, dry bar. And then Humankind Body Souffle lotion. So all that will be in the price package. You gotta like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. Leave a comment in my YouTube page. I know some of you guys are sharing it, but you're not leaving the comments on the YouTube page. I'll be a stickler for that. And then what else? Oh gosh. I did get something at Home Goods. I got new lamps for my bedroom. The lamps I had when I went out looking, because, you know, I go shopping at Ross and all those places for the discounts all the time. But when I went out originally, they didn't have anything. And so I got these lamps. I think I paid like $12 a lamp, which isn't bad, you know. It's actually a really good deal, but they don't give much light, and Gary never liked them. He's really kind of picky. He's more pickier about the house decorations than I am. So he saw some lamps today that he really liked, so we got them. That was...
These old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what the project I have to go through just to plug these in?
We have, like, around our bed, he had gone to Home Depot and had pieces of wood cut to put around the frame of our bed, so Opal can't go under the bed, because Opal, gosh, my puppy, I love her. Opal chewed the wires. I have an adjustable base for my bed, and so she chewed the original base up, all the cords and wiring, when she was still a puppy. Okay, well, before she was a year old. So back in like June, we had to order a whole new base. And then before that base came, Gary went and bought wood to go around the bed inside the frame of my bed, so you don't really see it, and it matches the frame. So she can't get under the bed. And that's why last night when I was trying, I'm like, why isn't my CPAP turning on? You know, I'm like, gosh. And I looked at the cord. I was like, oh, she didn't. She had chewed it. So I was like, great. So he plugged it in under, we have a power strip under the bed. So I was like, oh my, this puppy. And then when we came back right now, I don't know how she got my sunglasses, but she was starting to chew on my sunglasses, and I had to take them from her. And then she ran outside because she knew I was mad. So I was like, bad girl. So, oh, see, it itches. Oh, God. I just want to scratch it, but it can't. And that's it. That's Justine's world right now. Chemo Friday. I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm really not. I don't have any pain meds. So I'll be going cold turkey unless I get a hold of my doctor and be like, I need a refill. but I'm trying to not use them. Or maybe she can give me 5. I would have had enough to get through to chemo, but you know, like I said, I'm a big wuss and a lala, so I took them when I came home that day from, okay, for 2 days, 2.5 days after the port placement. They're all, oh, you know, you don't need anything, take some Tylenol. I'm sorry, but Tylenol does not work. Ibuprofen works, which I can't take, but Tylenol, it doesn't work. A lot of medicines don't work on me, though. It's just like whatever they gave me in the IV didn't work. They're like, we can't believe you stayed awake the whole time. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And that's, you know, they had offered morphine, which I absolutely do not like morphine. And they gave it to me initially when I was hospitalized, when they diagnosed my cancer. And I was like, I don't care what you give me, but don't give me that again. Morphine is the worst when they administer it. You get like that headache for a minute, and I can't explain it. It's terrible though, you guys. Let's see, and that's it. I'll probably update after chemo. I'd probably have to do it that night or the next morning because usually I don't feel so good afterwards. Ugh, my stomach's upset. That's what I've noticed more this after the second round is my stomach is more upset. And that's mainly why I've been eating eggs and Jello and chicken broth, because everything upsets it. I have a funny thing though. The day of the port placement, I had my nurse was dying laughing because I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten since probably 8 o'clock the night before. Before 8 actually. And then so I'm like starving and my stomach's just, she's like, oh wow, you're hungry. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I packed a sandwich. You know, I brought food, and the sandwich I made with the 0 carb bread, and I had like a cheese stick in there, but it was too late in the day and I had a sugar-free Jello. And then I didn't eat any of that. I just got a soup afterwards. My friend and I went to lunch, and that's it. But that was funny as my nurse was laughing. She thought it was quite hysterical. And that is it. I know. But these are my signs. Let me turn the camera around. Let's see. I can't. Won't let me turn it. But these are my signs. I don't know if they'll show differently. I know it usually does on playback, so. Those are ones that just resonate with me right now. Just trying to stay positive and not let myself get too emotional. Although I would say it's really weird. And it's my cousins and I, when we were on our way to Vegas, we're talking about there's just something about the damn car. You know, when you're in the car and you just start bawling. So like, I was driving to go meet my cousins last night at the casino at San Manuel, and I just started crying on the way there. Like, just music. I'm just thinking about everything, my diagnosis, you know, my niece that just passed, and just a little bit of everything. Just, you know, second Christmas without my paternal grandmother, and, you know, I thought about my maternal grandmother, and it's just weird when you're in the car and the thoughts that sometimes just hit you as you're driving. You're like, really, why? Or a song that comes on. So, it hurts. And that's it, you guys. I'll try to update again, probably after chemo. Probably not the night of. I'm usually pretty tired the night of. Although I don't know why, because I just lay there and sleep or watch movies or play on my phone or color until chemo's done. But probably Saturday will probably be the best bet. I'll try to record. Of course, like I said, I tried to record like 30 times yesterday. Not 30, but I mean, in reality, it was probably like 6 to 8 times. And I just gave up. I was like, forget it. Because as you see, I lose my train of thought, and I go on a whole another topic that makes no sense. Part of that's fog brain and part of that's my bipolar disorder. So, you know, my poor head. That's it. You guys stay grateful. Have a great Thanksgiving. You know, cherish every moment. Appreciate every moment. The good and the bad. And have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.